Hello, this is the TradeSite U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Tuesday, the 29th of October, 2019. Hope you had a good trading day. Here's a look at the ES front-month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market and futures forum. A very dead day again. We have a little gap up and then one push for about 10 minutes, and then the entire rest of the day is spent inside that range, as you'll see in a few minutes. So really not interesting as a trading session, which, by the way, is interesting on its own right, because when you look at this chart here and you see that, we got the 13 exhaustion signal back at 4th of July time, and then we couldn't get through that level for the last 5 months. So the exhaustion signal stopped the market. We've had that risk line in place. Now we've finally broken the risk line, right? And we've inched up above it. You would then look at this and say, hey, this is a nice 5-month base breakout, so shouldn't you break out and run? And you're not running. But again, we'll talk about that monthly chart here in a few minutes, and that's really what's going on. Crude oil down 3 cents to 55.78. Gold down $1.90 and almost to a 13 secret sell signal if it had ticked up. The S&P cash was up 16.87. Now remember, here on the cash index, the risk line is still in place. We've closed above it, so you have to take out the highs of today to tomorrow to really violate the risk line. So if we were to gap down tomorrow, it could still be in play. But otherwise, we finally killed off this risk line after 5 months. Long time to go, but we'll see what that really means for the market. NASDAQ 100 up 81.45, new closing highs. The SOX up 28.9. The biotech's up 46.58. The Russell 2000 up 13.22. This thing's been so flat all year. The VIX closes up, actually, which is interesting, up 46 cents at 13.11. The TRIN closes at 0.96. That puts the 10-day average right around that same number. NASDAQ volume was 1.9 billion shares. Advanced decline ratio on the NASDAQ was plus 826. So more stocks up than down. On the New York was plus 256, which is not great. Google gains $24.68, approaching all-time highs. Apple at all-time highs, up $2.47. Netflix up $5.04. Amazon up $15.75. Tesla loses 42 cents, but remember, this thing's popped and squeezed almost really from 80 points from the close back on Wednesday last week through the high today at 340. So it's been a big short squeeze on Tesla. Facebook up $1.51. Remember, Facebook had that 13 buy signal back in September, and it perfectly worked off of that. Goldman Sachs up $3.52, approaching the highs of the year, but this thing's been really boring all year. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, now has a 13 buy signal on the daily chart, but it was down $1.26 today to get that signal. The Dow was up 132. I think the big one is to go to the S&P cash index and again flip it to the monthly chart and just realize that, remember, the end of the month is Thursday, Halloween, so you got 3 days left. If we close anywhere above the prior closing high on the S&P, you can go to projection mode here, and there's your 13 sell signal. So this would be the big 13 sell signal, second in a row in short distance that we've been waiting for on the S&P, and that usually would have meaning. So let's just see where we go and if we hold up here for going into Thursday. In terms of intraday action, though, look at this. Here's the ES, the gap up. First 10 minutes, there's a little bit of range, and then you basically spent the entire day in that range, except for one brief attempt that failed to break out of it, and just as flat as can be. And traders are not excited about this look. Here's a look at the NASDAQ side. Not much different. There's just nothing to do consistently when the market is just not moving intraday. It's just been completely horrible. In terms of economic data coming out on Tuesday, we've got the S&P Composite Housing Price Index at 9 a.m. Eastern, the CB Consumer Confidence, and pending home sales at 10. And that's it. We got a 2-day Fed meeting starting, though, and the announcements on Wednesday, so that could slow the market down. I don't know how you can slow down any more than you are already, but it could slow the market down a bit here. And the announcement will be on Wednesday. And again, Thursday is statement printing and the end of the month of October, plus Halloween. This weekend's the time change. We have unemployment still coming out later this week, too, on Friday. Charts, as usual, brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple of weeks. Have a great trading